Yeah, folks, I have some terrible news. Star-Lord, Master of the Sun, is back. The number one deck right now on Untapped by Cube Rate features Star-Lord and Fang Foom. What a rewind to a few months ago, and this was absolutely everywhere. But this is actually a Man Spider Fallen One deck with Star-Lord to cheat energy, Fallen One to cheat energy, and that Jim Hammond in here to gain a bunch of points sometimes off those crazy energy plays, and then also just really big stuff sometimes to pay off those super high energy plays where you can play like a Fang Foom and a Taskmaster all at once, or a Man Spider into a Taskmaster to create some silly plays. And, you know, various combinations or lines here basically of your 4-drops like Shuri or Symbiote Spider-Man into your 5-drops like Fallen One, Star-Lord, or Man Spider to either cheat crazy points or cheat crazy energy and open up some lines at the end game where you can just totally dominate people. I will say this deck is pretty hard on like point advancement. Stuff like Fang Foom and Man Spider are super susceptible to Shadow King. Keep that in mind. I've also had a surprising amount of disruption against Symbiote Spider-Man today. I did like Cosmic Ghost Riders and random Red Guardians and stuff. So like keep that in mind too. But there's a Juggernaut in here which can sometimes protect you if you're worried about, say, like a Shadow King and you happen to have priority. That can definitely be an option. But as you play this deck out, you find out like you just get such crazy numbers, whether it's points or energy, that it just kind of all works out. You know, you find a line and it just goes so crazy over the top of the opponent that you make things work. It's not as strong as it used to be because, you know, Foom's just way weaker, Star-Lord's way weaker. So it's not like crazy. I think it feels fair, but also just still feels really powerful. And that's why it has such a great cube rate, because you can just create those surprising dumps at the end of the game, where it's really hard for your opponent to predict exactly how you're going to distribute things and where your power is going to shift around. You got so many different lines and possibilities and options on this one that it just wins in big ways, as you're inevitably about to see. All right. Okay. Star-Lord. I mean, I guess Symbiote Spider-Man Star-Lord's fine. Do you like Shuri Star-Lord better? No, it's the same amount of... Well, not quite the same. It's a little more, but... I mean, it's still a lot of points, I guess, right? Fang Foom right now seems kind of shaky, though. It's weird. You kind of want to win Baxter Building to win Asgard. So it's like, shouldn't I put Symbiote Spider-Man mid? But I'm still going to lose. It don't matter. Really want to see a Fallen One here, probably. Opponent's really already at 9. I'm only going up to 6, best case. And certainly they're a way higher tempo deck. I mean, I wonder if, like, even thinking about Asgard was worth it when I could just get free points off Mosh Pit. You know what I mean? So we skipped 3 turns. So this is going to go +3 and then +3, right? So you have an extra 6, a 12 energy turn. What the heck are you going to do with it? Like, Man Spider can win you a spot, but how are you winning that next spot? Foom, I guess? Doesn't seem great to me. I don't know. Like, Man Spider is really strong mid, I suppose, right? Like, that's really good. He's not, like, is he insurmountably good? Probably, yes. Yeah, honestly, probably. Let's think. Can anything beat us, really? Wow! Wow! What? I guess their deck was just pretty empty because... Does that mean Techno-Organic Virus was... I think it does mean that, yeah. I think... Ooh, Taskmaster's just way better than Fang Foom, right? I don't see any reason to go left, right? We're down 16 instead of 12. If we trust Man Spider, which I'm confident we do, there's just no card big enough. I mean, outside of Disruption, I guess. Obviously some Disruption. Now, that means they must have had Techno. Like I said, they could have drawn it here. King Eitri is certainly not disruptive enough. Yeah, okay. This is... Dude, like, I feel bad about these kind of games where it's like, I just didn't do anything the whole game, you know? It's like, come on, dude. I didn't do anything the whole game, dude. Just Star-Lord is... Dude, no, I don't like this. Oh, not this again, dude. I didn't do anything. Oh, I do think that the Symbiote Spider-Man Star-Lord line is maybe not the most obvious line in the deck, so it is definitely one you have to keep an eye on, right? Like, it's still just really strong. Oh god, that's so bad, dude. So bad. Storm and magic. Where do we go? I think we just go storm, right? Like, I mean, in an ideal world, you shouldn't really need magic for this deck. Oh my god, Hospice is so nuts for us, dude. I think since we're gonna play Symbiote Spider-Man left, we don't want Storm there, because then Storm will, of course, disrupt the Symbiote Spider-Man, so let's just be careful. Name a Rita for the opponent, so that sort of implies they don't want to put any cards left. Which is not great for their Asgard, admittedly, which could be great news for our Fallen one, admittedly. If we hit it, you know. If not, I think Star-Lord is also fine. Although I will say Star-Lord only has +2 energy because we did play that Storm. Fallen one hits, let's freaking go. So Sebastian Shaw is kind of cracked in Hospice, but it's just not as cracked as Fallen one at 14, right? Because we can actually go Foom into Taskmaster. If we hit a Man Spider, of course, too, we get even, I'd say even crazier possibilities here. Because you get a 28, 29, 30, whatever power Hospice Man Spider, which goes just absolutely insane. If this hits Jeff, do you ever lose? Maybe you do this since all of this is gonna be, you know what I mean? Like it's all power changes. So it's like this goes to 19 probably-ish. And then this is 19, but it really goes to 38. Man, I wish this wasn't nowhere because I'd rather play mid, but I think this is probably fine. Opponent might not even really double down in Hospice that much, or they might give up left as well, to be honest. I don't know. But mid's not generally great for a Surfer deck. They went a little harder right than I hoped. That's gonna be a Surfer right. I think we said 38, is that right? Dude, I would love to hit the Namorita for 8 here, not the Brood for 5. Although I guess, oh shoot, we might have to hit Namorita. Hey, I think that might have saved us, dog. I don't know if we win this game otherwise. Brood for 5, I think we said put us at 38, right? It would have been 3 less points on Foom. Yeah, 19. 19 would have doubled to 38. Oh my god, I think we clutched it by hitting that 50-50, dude. Woo! Scary, scary. Insane how many points we put out, by the way. Like, we just talk about that, man. Just ridiculous, all at one turn. Like, this deck's crazy, I think. All right, Symbiote Spider-Man Star-Lord is a play, I guess. Subterranea is, ugh. Can we win with just our hand? I mean, maybe, yeah, honestly, maybe. Do you play Magic here, or do you go for... I don't think you do. I'm just like, I might be crazy. I don't feel like I want Magic in this deck ever. I feel like I'm winning so confidently pretty much always without her. I'm just like, why do I need her, you know? I don't feel like I need her. I'm gonna have 12 energy on the final turn, which I guess currently I don't really have a great follow-up for. By the way, this appears to be a fellow Man Spider deck, which Magic, I don't know, like a true, oh my good god, never mind, just kidding. It is an Erisham Isan deck. Who pulled a Gambit that destroyed my... Wow. Okay, we lose, I guess. Good god. Okay, Magic has to happen now. But Magic probably still doesn't help me win. I don't think I win anyway. I just maybe have to do Man Spider stuff now, but the odds of finding him are basically 0, and the rocks do nothing against an Erisham deck. Dude, that Isan, 5 costs from Titan, played on turn 4 is just crazy work for an Erisham deck. And the Gambit is such an insane hit against me. I mean, I guess I'd rather have the Gambit hit now than later against something crazy, but still incredibly disruptive to my game plan. Spider merges on Gambit, leaving even more space for the Isan Limbo. That hits another, I guess, we don't know, but maybe it looked like a Penny Parker animation to me, probably. So, I guess... Can Man Spider plus... this win. You got an 8 power Luna and a 3 power Man Spider. I only have 1 extra energy, so I have 8 energy. I can only play a 3 cost with it. I don't see how the Storm holds like this. Is there any kind of like Shuri Juggernaut that holds? Any kind of like Foom line? I just don't see any path to holding here, honestly. This looks incredibly risky. Wow, the Beast! Dang, dude. Kang is what? What? Kang Ronin. Oh, God. Okay, that's pretty sick, actually. Stature pulled left. That was one of the Iron Patriot cards, I see. Well, I mean, since I'm already losing right, there's no fathomable world where we could win, right? This is a 22 power play, and you slam a rock. I don't even really have any good, like, combinations of plays. You know, like Shuri Juggernaut or something, like, it's just still not remotely relevant. Yeah, we just got absolutely murdered here. Which is, I'm relieved, because it's really, frankly, been going way too well. Way too well. It's kind of nice to get bodied. This feels good. Okie dokie. Storm Man Spider is some kind of start, I guess. That's a very good start, I guess. I think with this line, if you go Storm, Symbiote Spider-Man, Star-Lord, you're gonna only have 2 turns skipped for the Star-Lord. So that would be +4 energy on turn 6. Would be 10. That's kind of hard to work with for Man Spiders. I don't think you want to necessarily do that. Hey, an extra Foom. Okay. Just tuck the Storm in here for that extra ninja buff. I mean, I'm pretty sure you go Symbiote Spider-Man here over Star-Lord, right? Star-Lord would be +4 energy on turn 6. There's not a lot of great lines for that either. Man, second Foom. Oh God, Altar of Death is not good for us at all. Really bad news. Dang. I mean, it could get turned back off, but dang. I hope so. Dang. That's also bad news. Dang. Dang. Danger Room is also bad news. Dang. Altar of Death's gotta turn off and let me play a 24 power Taskmaster there, right? I think that's my only option, and that's if Danger Room doesn't totally screw us. Which honestly, for playing this deck, we probably deserve it, if I'm being real. Yeah, man, I don't know, dude. Let's if you like, there's nothing weird that happens if you activate this first, right? Or like activate it after, I mean. Like, it doesn't like remember that and join the ninja and merge again, does it? I don't think so. If it does, that's really cool, but I don't think it does that. Opponent's deck, we just don't have any idea really what they're about here just yet. Like, once it becomes the Man Spider, it loses any trace of that activate, you know? That's what I think. Indeed, that seems to be. World Forge, please, God. Oh my God, World Forge might actually save us. Wow, it also kind of cooked them a little bit. They have no space. Wow. Wow. I mean, they can't win Danger Room with 25-point deficit, right? Oh my God, they got so screwed here. I mean, I guess, you know, Shadow King or something it does, but anything normal does not win here. Gilgamesh is actually giant, but not remotely giant enough, yeah. Tin Rings gets close, honestly, again, but if they could have played a Gilgamesh left this game, we might have been in trouble, man. The Gilgamesh actually wasn't the giant, by the way. They never hit like a, you know, they never had like a Marvel Boy or whatever. This Fin Fang Foom, well, I guess I didn't have any extra energy, but almost could have been as big. Okay, dude, this deck just wins a lot of games, doesn't it? It's really just winning a lot of games, man. Kind of, unfortunately, kind of boring ones, but it wins a lot of games. Okay, Symbiote Spider-Man is here. I just have not played Magic a single time yet, man. I just don't feel like I need to. It's crazy. I don't know if you need her. Symbiote Spider-Man Fallen One's happening again here. Like, do you just, I don't want to, if I don't have to magic, I don't want to, because I don't want to give the opponent energy, right? Like, giving your opponent 7 extra energy is pretty spooky. Foom is honestly a great hit. Like, magic would have been better, but I'm okay with Foom because I protect these guys, right? I don't really think... The game said, how dare you mock magic, Regis? How dare you mock magic? So a Jim Hammond top deck here would actually be pretty dang sick, I think. Floating energy this turn actually makes Star-Lord kind of interesting too, I guess. Because like Limbo, you just have so much time here, you know? I don't know how much you want to greed versus not, but I need a Jim to like, oh, I'm so good at the, oh, hold up, we're not, oh shoot, I thought I had enough energy to do both. Dang it, Jim, hold up. I guess you really, it's quite important you play Jim before you play... Well, I can't do magic there because then Spider-Man can't copy. Quite important you play Jim before you play Fallen One, or you kind of miss a whole loop, right? I guess since we're guaranteed a Limbo anyway, I'm fine with just ripping the Limbo here. And then it's going to be Fallen One left. I will say, like, right now, I don't really have any power plays. No Man Spider, no Taskmaster. You know, like, Foom's turned off, so we're kind of in a weird spot at the moment, to be honest, man. But Jim's gonna become a pretty giant threat, honestly, just because we're gonna have multiple turns of Limbo hitting here, you know, like extra energy of Fallen One multiple times. So, like, he's gonna be a monster. Taskmaster, like I said, without drawing a Man Spider here is... honestly not great. I could take a 12 power one. That's fine, I guess. I don't know. Drax, I think Drax might see the Symbiote Spider-Man here as a bigger card and buff. I think. Is that true? I think so. I think merging, he sees him as the same card. Merging makes them the same card in most effects eyes. So let's hope Jim holds mid, right? Let's say, hey, Jim's gonna hold mid because, you know, I'm gonna have, you know, plus 13 or something on him. I don't even know. Well, I guess like it's gonna be plus 14, plus 12. How much extra am I getting? I'm at 12 instead of 6. I'm at 13 instead of 6. Oh, Iska's kind of tough. Although she is missing some turns here. I don't really have to help her yet. He's gaining 8, actually. Oh my god, I forgot about Luna. Oh my god. So he's gonna be really, really big, actually, yeah. Ah, opponent's just done. Wow, just like that. 2 turns. They're like, nope, not dealing with that garbage. And I don't have to really play to Iska at all either. So yeah, I don't know what I was gonna do here, but it was probably just gonna be like Taskmaster Storm or something, right? Like just take the 12 power Taskmaster here. And then you're 24 and Storm takes you to another 5 is 29 already. Drax did not get buffed by this, by the way. Interesting. It saw that the Fallen One was played, but then even though they merged, it didn't count it. Interesting. So, I don't know. Merging does work for stuff like Taskmaster. But not stuff like Drax? I mean, I think Taskmaster works off this. Now that I say that, I'm not even 100% sure, but didn't I do that earlier? I think I did. I don't even know. We're about to find out, I guess. All right, Jim on 2. Ooh, Clea. Left might be a hard spot for us to win. Oh, oh my god. Storm here into, dang, dude. Jim next turn. And then you go Symbiote Spider-Man Fallen One, like, woo! Oh, wait, hold up. Can I just do Fallen One left as well? I think it does it benefit? I think it does, right? I mean, that's a lot of, I can get bodies over there anyway, right? Like, or not, frankly, like, doesn't matter if it wins, I don't know. So we would go like Jim mid here. Aw, Jim, you missed your chance, man. You go Symbiote Spider-Man Fallen One left. Dude, Finfake Foom or something left too would be completely insane. Nightcrawler and Marvel Boy. No, not time for that yet. 10 rings. Oh, that's sick. Okay, jeez, dude. All right. Shang-Chi would absolutely murder me here, honestly. He's so nuts. Semi-Spider-Man Fallen One, yes. Yeah, Shang-Chi in all these Cleas. Particularly like my Simi Spider-Man's, you know, like Simi Spider-Man Fallen One's kind of at risk with the Clea cards. They don't know to do that here this turn, and they have priority, so it would be next turn. And thankfully they only have one spot, so they can only hit me once with the flames. And they may not want to do that because they would sacrifice some 10 rings power, but it might be worth it to debuff this because you know this is like a prime target for 10 rings action, so... In a weird way, is Shuri better here? Because Shuri sends this to 14 anyway, and like it's like I said, it's actually like this is you're really only gaining 6. I think you're just better off with Shuri, right? Because like the merge changes the Nidavellir anyway, so you'd have like it would be basically 7 and 6. Well, we don't know that. I mean, it could be 9. Could be 16 plus 5 is 21. Shuri is... I don't know, man. It just depends. I don't know. I'm going to do this because I think it's more fun, but... It actually depends a little bit on the flames, right? If they... Oh, they don't really want a flames now, but it might still be worth it. That is such an insane curve, by the way, for them. Just... Like, the Parker Industries opening up the Shaw early with the 10 ring. Like, it's so crazy how insane that is. I can't blame the opponent, by the way, for... snapping here, especially flames. It's just so strong. So it's like this is only 21 like we talked about, right? Like we said Shuri we think was 19 maybe, is that right? It was gonna be 7 and 7 is 14 plus 5. I think this is better. Flames is a consideration though, of course. Oh, Cosmic Idiot is also super annoying. I mean, in a weird way it does make me better in Nidavellir. But I get way less energy, of course. But I mean, it's still a lot. And like, Torch is pretty strong. Does Foom flip this, man? He gains like potentially 16. This is netting another 3, 5. They're going to 52. No, why did I say 3 and 5? 3 and 2, a total of 5. Yeah, 52, that is right. So I need to gain 26 power. Foom is gaining at least 21 plus 5. I think I set up at least a tie like that. But then how you win in the next spot? Does Luna win this? You don't have another line that's any good. Like Luna's bigger than Star-Lord, I guess, but is 8 points enough? I don't know, man. The Cosmic Ghost Rider is actually super disruptive. Oh, Marvel Boy changes my math left a little bit. Because Clea... I think we're fine mid, actually. Oh, you know what? This Ice Cube is actually going to be relevant because it might steal a Marvel Boy buff from left. I need Foom to hit Shaw. I just need Foom to hit Shaw. I'm afraid Clea is not enough. I think we lose unless this Ice Cube steals a buff, guys. Oh my god, the Ice Cube has to steal a buff. If Clea gets buffed, I lose. Oh, we lose anyway! Top breakers! No! I lost the 50-50 flip on Shaw Clea, dude. Oh, that's a heartbreaker, man. Heartbreaker. We got the cube hit, which is crazy work, but we missed the Shaw. Man, dude, the Cosmic Ghost Rider. I mean, I would have had so much more energy. I could have put an extra body in there. Like the Cosmic Ghost Rider really was disruptive. So the Shuri line too, by the way, like that didn't play around Cosmic Ghost Rider well. That's another one that hurt me. Dang, dude, dang. Okay, Jim. Yeah, Jim's good, actually. Let's find... We need to draw both Symbiote Spider-Man and Fallen One somehow. That's the dream. Jim into Storm into Juggernaut left, actually, is Not really what we're looking to do, but I guess in the scheme of, like, you know, options with this hand, that's fine. I mean, Juggernaut's great at Asgard, for the record. I just don't know if I really need it. Eternal's Arc, by the way, like, turn 5. I mean, you could definitely get strong with, like, Man Spider on 5. But then how do you win on 6? You could go Magic mid, maybe, at some point. Penny, this is also a Man Spider deck, but probably a more traditional one. Might have, you know, Arnim Zola, Black. Oh my goodness, Mindscape is pretty intriguing, actually. Okay. Because I'll leave them with a hand that's like, it's going to be buffed by Storm at least a little, but maybe not that good of a hand, right? And I might get something cool off them, although maybe I need to set up for an Arnim Zola then, like, you know, in other words, put my Man Spider mid so that I have an Arnim Zola spot. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, baby. Juggernaut to win Asgard. I mean, I don't really want to draw the cards, right? Because like I said, it's oh, well, actually, Mindscape's not going off, you idiot. Why am I talking about Mindscape with Eternal's Arc? Well, the opponent might Magic, for the record. But then Eternal's Arc's really not a conversation anyway. I mean, I think it's still just Symbiote Spider-Man, but like, I don't know. I kind of hope the opponent magics, right? Symbiote Spider-Man for them left. Okay, their Man Spider is going to be an absolute monster, which Foom can match in one spot, but not both spots, right? So if I'm them, I'm always playing. I think they have to play theirs mid for like an Arnim Zola, right? Or they're just gonna like Taskmaster maybe. This might come down to a Juggernaut or a Foom is what I'm thinking, depending on how this shakes out and depending on where this all goes. I think, like, the good news is, like, I'm gonna be winning in every spot that's not their Man Spider spot, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm winning left if they Man Spider somewhere else, or every other location. That's true too. I'm just ahead. Well, I guess not mid anymore, but mid's where I'll have the flexibility to Juggernaut or Foom or whatever. Oh, no Man Spider yet, I guess. This is gonna be a different line. Hulkbuster. Symbiote Spider-Man left. Okay, this is not what I expected. There's also no Taskmaster now. Like, I don't know what to expect now. I also do have priority, so I guess you go Juggernaut here. And just hope that you hold, bro. I guess you just have to hope that you hold right? I don't know, dude. Like, I think you do, because I don't know what they're even playing, because they didn't hit any of their, like, big nutty. Like, Man Spider's only technically 14 right now, and that's only +8 on the penny. Victory. So if it ate the penny, because the way they timed all that out, right? That was a weird, not a good game really for either of us, honestly. Strange. I don't know what was in their hand. That was a tough one. Well, what do? We just skip 4 turns and play the game. Actually, really 3 turns. It's that's some gameplay, top-notch gameplay right there. Just skip all the turns. There's something cool in these cards when it's like, you know, like making the conscious choice to skip 1 energy per turn is a really cool choice, right? But when you just don't have to play the game for the first few turns, that's where things get kind of weird, I think. It's like, really? Just not gonna play at all? Now, Shuri Fallen One without a Storm is really not very interesting. I think with a Storm, it's pretty dang interesting. But without it, I don't know, we need that. Otto's Lab, huh? Boy, opponent could really hook me up with that, dude, to be honest. I'm gonna leave right open in case I find a Symbiote Spider-Man. I'm gonna, well, try to leave right open, because I know left and mid are occupied, so right might or might not be. This could be amazing depending on what they pull, dude. This could be amazing. That is the one utterly, completely useless thing to pull. Wow. Just like the one card that did absolutely. Oh my good god, dude. Are you? Bro. Like, are you serious, dude? This really could not have gone much worse, to be honest. Maybe Shuri Star-Lord into Otto's lab does something. I think Savage Land is funnier, but like I'm way behind, so Savage Land's just like 100 times worse, right? I just can't, I cannot imagine a worse sequence of events. Like you know, within the context of this board anyway, I guess, right? Like my god, that went really badly, dude. Like I mean, just you lose 12-1, you completely reset your hand. This pulls the worst possible card out of your hand. Because like anything else would have been fine, right? Like Foom, just a big guy, fallen one, it wouldn't have hurt us at all, right? Actually, I guess even would have helped us. Helped us a little technically, right? Like anything was fine. Magic, if that would have been in hand. Luna, you know, all these things, had they been around, would have been fine. Taskmaster would have been bad, I guess. But literally any other card of the deck. Taskmaster and Manspider, probably the only two. So like, does Otto's lab save us here, guys? I don't see how, because like, what would they pull from a hand that's any good? Oh my god, what a disaster. Maybe, honestly, the Raptor could have won. I don't know. Like, the problem is, right, like, even 8 points here. Like, if I went for the Raptors, right? Even the 8 points here, I guess I wouldn't have had Foom. I would have been able to play, like, a Storm, actually, maybe. I would have Star-Lord mid. I guess I would also just be losing mid, though, because they're already just winning mid. Yeah, I don't think it would have worked. Maybe I should have gone for that because it's memeier, but I think we were doomed either way. All right, Simi Spider-Man Fallen One's pretty sweet stuff. I would love to find a Storm for it. Gym, we can definitely toss in a Gym. I don't think, well, actually, you know what? Cloning Bat's Gym is pretty sick if we're going for that, isn't it? Oh my god. Cloning Bat's Gym is actually kind of nuts, isn't it? I mean, I'd be tempted still to play a Storm probably. Oh my god, this Captain Carter's cool looking, dude. Dang. Dang, dude, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll still go Gym. We're gonna go Symbiote Spider-Man left into Fallen One, so we need to make sure, of course, we have some space available there. Now, like, they have that Foom, which we do need to keep in mind that Foom is pretty spooky, right? This may fill my hand, but who cares? We're just trying to deny the opponent here more than enable ourselves. Brood actually does hold it. Wow, okay. Brood Agony, not exactly the strongest combo, but Carter is missing. Carter Symbiote Spider-Man, by the way, very cool. Not something I've really seen anybody do, but pretty cool. So gyms are gonna get big, and then we're still kind of big left, and certainly Manspider can make us very big as well. Manspider's gonna be a monster too. So these are each gonna gain like six. Oh, now that's a sick combo though, dude. Actually, Agony Brood is good. I take it back. You just need a Grandmaster in the middle, man. That's sick. That's a great line. That's really cool. 7 extra energy here is awesome, but what the heck? We just really don't have a lot to do with it, weirdly. I guess you hope Manspider holds here, and then you do like, because that's going to be 26. Yeah, I didn't say, it seems pretty hard for the opponent to beat that. And then I think you're just dumping some kind of Carter Storm thing over here, right? That was 5 energy. We had 13 this turn, right? So we would have had, I mean, I guess probably just 2 cards. There wasn't a third, but it would have been enough. Like Storm buffs the Carter and the Gym, right? So Gym is 11, Carter is 4, is 15, and then Storm picks up another 4 from Carter. I think that probably holds against only 1 point here, yeah. And the Broods here seem too small. So I think, yeah, I think we were totally clear. That was pretty easy, I think. I mean, maybe some ways to lose, but without discounts, it seems tough.